What up, fam? Coming back to you again. Week 4 is in the books. And this week, you know who got to win. But before we get to that, let's talk about these top dogs right here. Tony the Touch is still number one with 4 wins. House of Cards, still number one. Still number two with 4 wins. Bieber Boys, number three with 4 wins. And Big Dog 313 got 4 wins. So those are people that's undefeated. We really don't care about nobody else. Playoff spots. B Childs is in the playoffs still, and OJ Mustard is still good right now with 2-2 for both of them guys. Going to the matchups from last week, the first matchup was with me versus the bottom shelf Brews, and of course I'm still here with my co-host Stephen A. Kitch, who's gonna be roasting y'all the rest of this time. But first for me, this past week on week 4, I got the win. 136.02 to 105 against B Child's Playmakers. I beat his ass so bad he changed his team. So that's all that matters. All right. And I was the top dog of the week. So get with it. And my co host, he got the next game, Kramer's versus Bottom Shelf Brews.
Oh my God. I cannot believe what took you so I see why Skip Bayless left the show. Can I get some airtime? I'm the host with the most, Stephen A. Kitch. And the first game I'm going to recap is TDT versus I do not have 4 or 9. And the top dog is still the top dog, and he remains undefeated. It was a tough win. Every win's not going to be a blowout, but that grit is what you need in the playoffs. And what is burr, 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 burr. I don't have 4 or 9 is the Verizon booty eater of the week. It didn't matter who he played, he would have lost to everybody with a measly 95.4.
But there you have it, folks. He sucked this week. He the booty eater, and he gonna keep on eating booty. For me, I'm doing OJ Mustard versus House of Cards. OJ Mustard scored 98.86, 131.68 from House of Cards. House of Cards goes undefeated at 4-0. Congratulations to him. Who you got on the next game?
Cramher, the St. Louis Rams, the St. Louis Lions of the league, played bottom shelf brew. I can no longer call him that because he doesn't have the same record as the Lions. He defeated bottom shelf brew 120 to 115. He now is 2-2, sitting at 7, right outside the playoffs. He keeps this up, he might make it in.
Hey, well, that's a good luck to him. I hope he keep on winning, or if he get to me, I hope he lose. Well, just saying. I got the next game, Big Dog 313 versus Almighty Scumbags, and the Almighty Scumbags takes another L. Big Dog 313 comes out with the big win, 104.86 to 98.76. Who you got?
This week, I must eat my words once again. Bieber Boys remains undefeated. They took on the Bad Boys. They blew them out 131 to 116. It was a landslide. It was another easy win for the boys of Bieber. And what can I say? The Canadian pop boy is rolling.
Yep, they are, and I can't believe it, but hey, he doing it, but he ain't got that top spot. That's all I'm gonna say. Detroit 6 versus Blue Steel. This was the game of nobody cares, right? But Detroit 6
This is
came
true.
out with the win, 125.52 to Blue Steel's 99.10. Blue Steel is, I think, the only person in our league who don't have a win, but he still was not the booty eater of the week who Los gets to take that home for this week. With that being said, those was our games of the week. Me, I'm up. He was talking mad shit, saying that he was going to guess more games than me, but it was actually a tie for the week, 4-3, 4-3. So both of us missed 3 games, and we predicted 4 games correctly. So, but overall, I'm still up 10-5 to his 6-9. So, what you got to say, co-host?
You can't win every battle. This is slow, steady pace. I'm working my way back in. That's all that matters.
Well, let's see what you got because we about to start picking these teams for this next week. So first up, again, is me, Motown Monster versus Bottom Shelf Brew. Who you got?
Um, Multi Monsters has a great team, but they're kind of banged up. So I gotta go with bottom shelf.
You going with
Who
Bottom
you?
Shelves? I ain't never gonna bet against myself, so I'm taking me. All right. So I know I'm gonna win this one because I don't think Derek Carr and them gonna live up to the hype against Kansas City. But that's just my take
I'm
on it.
banking on a shootout.
Yeah. So next up, House of Cards versus Beach House Playmakers. Who you got?
Right now it's kind of hard to go against the unbeaten's. As I look at B Childs, he just like you said, he changed his logo. He needs to change his coaching because he's not getting it done, and he got people in the lineup that's not even playing. So I got to stick with the unbeaten's and House of Cards. It is.
Hey, House of Cards. I ain't mad at you. I'm taking House of Cards too. There's no way I'm gonna take somebody who got somebody in IR on their fucking roster right now. There's no way. Next up, we got I don't have 4-9 versus Kramer's. Who you got?
This is the battle of the golfing buddies. Who suck worse? And I must say, CJ, he's making a lot of moves. He's picking up anybody off waiver wire, and it's not him. I gotta take Kramer.
Yeah, um, I went against Kramer and I got crammed. So I'm gonna go with Kramer as well. 4-9 is suffering right now. He got three people on questionable, and one of his people is Swift, which I know not gonna get as much playtime as he should. So I'm picking Kramer. Big Dog 313 up against OJ Mustard. Who you got?
This is the battle ends, the father and son. We will get the job done battle. I usually go with the sensei, but I gotta go with the son in this one. And oh, I cannot believe I'm even saying this. I'm taking Kev.
You taking Kev? Okay. Big Dog 313 is gonna take it. Let's see. I don't know. Um, he 2-2, and he been making some moves trying to get his stuff. I'm gonna go dark horse candidate and say that Big Dog 313 get his first loss. Even though he slated to lose right now, I'm gonna take OJ. All right, bad boys versus Tony the Touchers. Who you got?
Um, when you're a top dog, everyone is looking at you. You have a target on your back. TDT is pretty banged up. I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. I'm taking TDT.
You taking TDT?
I gotta roll with the guys.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. Rolling with the guys. You got an empty slot on here and everything. But I know you're gonna fill that slot, so I'm not gonna question it. You don't need a lot of points to beat Marcus Mariota, so I'm gonna go with you as well, TDT. I just don't trust somebody who 1-3. All right,
I can't gain any ground if you're picking all my picks here.
Blue Steel versus Almighty. Who takes the win?
Blue Steel versus Almighty. This is another one of the if you want to wash your clothes, you want to cut the grass games.
Who we talking? Who you got?
I'm taking he can't lose them all. I'm taking Blue Steel.
You gonna take Blue Steel? I'm gonna take Almighty on this one just because he got one win. He got Mitchell Trubisky still, but he got people that's out that's still in his lineup. But I don't know if it's out versus questionable. So we got four questionables on one team and one out on the other. This is just a questionable game altogether. But I'll take Almighty. All right,
My
next up,
man.
last game of the week is Detroit Six versus Beaver Boys. Who you got?
Detroit 6 versus Beaver Boys. I gotta go with inevitable. I gotta take Detroit 6.
No freaking way. I am not taking Detroit sick at all. I'm going all Beaver boys. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. The football in me won't let me pick that. I'll take the bitch boys any day over that
Oh,
Detroit Six Kirk
shit.
Cousins lineup. But it is what it is. That's your pick. So you go ahead and have it, man. I'm not doing it. But that is the last game of the week. And that is us signing off again for another week. I am KC, the big dog, with a win now. So I'm coming for y'all bitches. And I'm with my co-host. Who are you?
This is the undefeated, the number one spot, TDT finest, Stephen A. Kitch, and I'm out.
Set your lineup. Don't be stupid. Again, set your lineup. Peace.